What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Wine Talk with Tesh. It's your boy Tesh. We're going to get everyone a chance to jump on the live stream here and join in. So we're going to give everyone a few minutes. So I'm going to jump on to Instagram Live here as well and get that going. So that's good to go. What's up, Instagram? Welcome to Wine Talk with Tesh. Today we are drinking some more sparkling wine from all over the world. And we're going to give everyone a couple minutes here to join in, and then we'll get cracking on drinking wine. Should be a good time. So yeah, all right, we got a couple people in on Facebook and on YouTube. Pop into the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know who's watching. Aziz is in the building. What's up, man? How are you? You beautiful bearded man, you. Let's get them bubbles. That's right, dude. For those of you guys who are tuned in already, first of all, thanks for tuning in. I know I'm a couple minutes early. I just wanted to get this live stream going this time because you guys will notice very, very quickly that Jordan is not around. So none of the cool bells and whistles, nothing ever looks as dope as when Jordan is here with us. But for those of you guys who are tuning in, and if you have the bottles, please feel free to pour yourself a glass of the Krone Brut Rosé, and we'll just start enjoying it. If you got fried chicken, kudos for getting fried chicken, and I hope you enjoy them together. It's so early. It's it's so early. It's early just because it feels early. That's all. It's 6:30. It's really not that early, is it? For those of you guys watching on YouTube and Facebook, you got to pop into the chat to let me know who you are, because I can't see anything other than like there's like a few people watching. So let me know. Aziz, how's business, man? How's everything going? You got to give him a second to type, y'all. You know what I mean? So I know for sure Lori is watching. So hi, Lori. I know for sure. Too busy. Too busy is a good problem, man. I'm glad to hear that. Good. I know Lori is watching. I know Ralph and Marianne are watching. Diana and David are here. What's up? Thank you, Diana. Appreciate that. You're tired. I feel you, dog. I feel you. I'm tired, and I'm just like trying to be a parent and run a business, and I couldn't even imagine having multiple locations right now. I'm just doing an online shop, and I feel tired. So things are getting nutty, and they're about to get nuttier. Is it just because things are like slowly opening back up, so you guys are just getting busier and busier? Is that what it is, Aziz? For those of you guys who are watching on other platforms, Aziz, he owns and operates Brasserie Capitale. Oh my gosh, there we go. Brasserie Capitale, the Grand. And Aziz, help me out, dude. I'm brain farting, dude. The third location, the Bodega Aioli. Did I get that right? I'm sorry if I didn't get that right, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Alicia is here. Woo woo. Eliza, for somebody's asking, Eliza's asking, how is Eliza? Eliza is okay. She's behaving just fine. Aioli, that's what I thought. Thanks. Of course, I got it right. No doubt. Go check out all three of those spots from Aziz. He does an amazing job. So we love him, and we want to support him in his business. Or don't go. I don't know. He says he's really busy and there's no staff, and that really sucks because I'm consistently hearing that from everyone. Eliza is fine. She'll be okay. She just, she's a kid, man. She was getting brave on the monkey bars, and when she couldn't hold on to her grip, she just let it go, and she stopped her fall with her arm first and didn't try landing on her legs or anything, and so she hurt her elbow. So she's still got the splint on it. We've got an appointment tomorrow afternoon to get her checked out, and that's when we'll find out if she actually fractured anything, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. Ralph's daughter, Sydney, says, we like Tesh. He teaches me about wine. So dope. Start him young. All right, guys. So for those of you who are tuned in, first of all, thanks so much for tuning in. Please pour yourself a glass of the Krone Brut Rosé, and we'll just jump right in, and I'll start chatting about these wines a little bit. So the Krone Brut Rosé, we're in South Africa this time, and a lot of you guys probably haven't even had South African wine, and if you have, I hope that you've had some good experiences. This is, to me, I think, is a fun and delicious example of a South African wine. This is coming. The wine region is known as Western Cape, but the family that owns it, which is the Rand family, the winery. Let me back up. The winery has been around forever. Okay, the winery has been around for 300 years. It's been there. It's an establishment. The Rand family came through and purchased this estate back in 2012. Brother and sister team, Sven and Abigail, and they manage everything from viticulture to winemaking to bottling to marketing. They literally do it all. They don't have. It's not like a team of people. I'm sure they have some people, but those two, the brother and sister duo, they're the ones who manage this whole project. So where is this winery located in South Africa? Because Western Cape is this whole, basically like the southwestern portion of, southwestern portion of, it's in the fucking name, the southwestern portion of South Africa, right? It's called the Western Cape. But specifically, we're in a region, a small town or a village called Tulbagh. It's about an hour from Cape Town. So an hour and a half, 2 hours from Cape Town. So if you're looking at the coast of southern Africa, southern South Africa, you look a little bit northeast, and that's where this winery is located. Thomas, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Who else is here? I want to know who else is here. There's like 10 people watching, 10, 15 people watching, and I want to know who's here. So they do have a few different positions in their winemaking team. So I mentioned that they are hands-on with the winemaking, but they do have a winemaker, Stefan de Beer, and they have a winemaking division. They have this guy who's the cellar master, Rudiger Greschel, and they work collectively to make these wines. And Method Cap Classique is what they call it. It's traditional method sparkling from South Africa. So let me know in the comments. I'm curious how many of you. Carrie Ann is here. Tori is here. Dope. Tori and family is here. Let me know in the comments if you guys have had South African wine. Let's start with that. Have you had South African wine? And then also let me know, have you ever had South African sparkling? I'm curious about that too, because I feel like that makes, there's just, when I picked out these sparkling wines for the month, my thought process behind it was, let's do some wines that people probably haven't tried before. And also try some wines that probably haven't, people just, most people just don't even think to grab South African sparkling if you see it on a shelf, right? So has anybody had South African sparkling wine? Or South African wine, period? Holler. Let me know. Diana, you're loving this rosé. Dope. Have you ever had a South African sparkling before? So what I love about this rosé, while you guys answer that question in the chat, I am going to just talk a little bit about flavor profile for this wine. First of all, I like this wine. There's another person in town who knows their way around wines as well, who asked me, they're like, "Oh, did you really like that?" And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't fuck with it if I didn't actually care for it. Why would I put it in one of my Tesh boxes for my clients? And I just thought it was a shitty question, but it's a fair question. Whatever. I do like this wine. It's not like your bright, fruit forward, sweet rosé that I think that most people are probably attuned to, right? This one has more like pomegranate, cranberry flavors. It takes on a little bit more of a tartness, right? In terms of the fruit profile, but it has a lot going on. It's like sour. It's like salty. There's like a little bit of a nectar quality on the finish. some orange. And then the texture is really nice. It has like a nice, like creamy, moussey texture to it on the finish. Did anybody, I know a couple of you got fried chicken. Ralph, how's it going with the fried chicken? That's what I really want to know. Because I had fried chicken, I got fried chicken for dinner. I had a root beer. So I was like, I just drank my root beer. So I saved all my drinking for this. All right, let's see. David said no and no to both South African questions. All right, cool. So we're trying something new. Dope. And Carrie Ann said, we've had some, but nothing sparkling. All right, cool. So yeah, so this is an example. What else is grown in South Africa? Chenin Blanc is pretty prominent in South Africa. So is a varietal called Pinotage. Pinotage, certain producers do it better than others. There's a producer out there called Cannon Cop. I can spell that for you if you guys want. Cannon Cop is bomb. They make a phenomenal variation of Pinotage from South Africa that I highly, highly recommend. So yeah, no, I love this. I love this Brut Rosé, and I wanted to do something that was different and fun. Let me know what questions you guys have about it, and we'll just kind of we'll keep pressing forward. It's amazing with the fried chicken. Good chicken is good. Blake said chicken is good. There is no exclamation point, no nothing. It's just chicken is good. South never disappoints. Good. I'm glad to hear somebody was able to go grab some South. Because they make amazing food. And David also said delicious. Beautiful. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm curious where the Shelbys are not tuned in. I'm curious what they got going on. I hope everything's okay with them. Or maybe they are tuned in and they just aren't able to chime in. And that's okay too, because sometimes we be busy. Princess Unicorn Troll. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And Jen, hey girl, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Are you guys enjoying the new place? I want to know that from you, Jen. How's the new place treating you? And Alicia said, never have had it. I've taken a few sips. Very great with mashed potatoes. Beautiful. Good, good. Yeah, man. I think that this is I said this, I think I said this in yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. I think I said this in the I did in the review for the wine when sorry, I'm gonna put up the link there. If anybody loves it and they want to re-up, there's the link. Some sort of sport ball is on TV. Maybe that is why some are not drinking with us. It's possible. My guess is basketball is playoff season, right? So my guess is probably a good basketball game on. I don't know who's playing tonight though, because I don't keep up with that. But that's funny, Tori. Some sort of sport ball. Yeah. So there's the link in the chat if anybody is interested in re-upping. We got a few bottles left of this stuff. I'm a huge fan. Again, this is kind of atypical from most rosés. I think you don't really think of like tart fruit. You know what I mean when you think of rosé. And I'm excited to share this with you because I think this is perfect. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Perfect summertime wine, in my opinion, is dry. It's crisp. It's clean. Right, like 100 degrees outside. Shit, ice cold bottle of this and take it outside and just have a grand old afternoon. So yeah. Let me know how else what else you guys' thoughts on it? Any other flavor profiles that you guys are picking up? That I'm curious to know what you guys think. This might be one of the quietest wine talks with Tesh I think I have ever done. It's summertime, I guess, man. It's a very here you go, Thomas. Thomas sold me this wine. So he said it's a very gastronomic bubbly. There are a lot of other Cap Classiques. I'm not going to say that are all strawberries and cream. And you know what, Thomas, that's kind of my point, right? Jen, you're good, dude. You get your kid down and I know that you guys are enjoying the new place, but yeah. Oh, Carrie Ann. Yes, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann said, seems like it would be a good Turkey Day wine. That is a great call. Cranberry, pomegranate flavors. This is beautiful. This reminds me of the one you had for the January box. Alicia, I don't remember which one was in the January. Remind me, I don't know. Starting our gluten-free chicken tenders, and apparently the Knicks are on. Oh, okay. Sorry, I know you know who the New York Knicks are. Come on, man. It's weird. I know it's dry, but I get so much fruit. I was thinking watermelon. Yeah, I would say there's a little bit of watermelon. I'm probably totally crazy, but I keep tasting something smoky and it's delicious. Marianne, you are crazy. I don't know. I'm not picking up on anything smoky. Anybody else? Let me know. I'm not getting a smokiness from this wine, but you know, I drink a lot, but I don't know everything. That's okay. I do, but don't tell anyone. Okay, see, Tori, I know you know who the New York Knicks are. Come on, dude. So let's see. January box. I think that we may have done like, I can't remember if it was Pure Spar or not. But that was a much a much sweeter and creamier rendition of something. And it wasn't from South Africa. That one was from Cremante Alsace. To Thomas's point about Brut rosés, right? All strawberries and cream. And there's a place for that. This is just different, man. It's just as it was eloquently put, it's a perfect Turkey Day wine. Rosé, and I believe we had it when we had South. I can't remember which one it was, but that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Feel free to pop the next bottle, the Deviation Road, and we'll just jump right into that. This might be one of the quickest wine talks with Tesh I think we've ever done. We're 15 minutes in, and we're already done with the first wine. And a good solid 5 minutes of that was just me bullshitting, waiting for people to tune in. So, Jordan's watching. I don't know where Jordan is, but he's not here, and it's affecting the show. We love him, though, and he deserves to have his time off. And Jen, what's up, dude? Thanks for tuning in. Jordan said, yo, just a quick quality control check. It's not the same without you, baby. I think you know that. Tuning. Jordan's in Wisconsin. Or is it Wisconsin? Jordan, what are you doing in Wisconsin? Wisconsin? What are you doing there? So I can let everybody else know, because I think everybody else is probably curious too. Yeah. All right. So I'm glad you guys like it. You guys have champagne stopper. You should have the champagne stopper. If you still have the bottle from the last tasting, if you still have the bottle from the last tasting in the fridge and it has the champagne stopper in it, I got bad news for you. That baby's gone. Take the champagne stopper off, and put it on one of these bottles tonight. So Jordan said he's visiting fam in Wisconsin and drinking beer. Getting so much creaminess from the second. Yeah. Oh, Diana always jumping ahead of us, man. She just like, let's do it to it. All right. So Deviation Road. You guys, okay, so now we're in South Australia. And for those of you who have been following along for the last few months, you guys are familiar a little bit with South Australia. I don't have, real quick, I don't have the option to put up maps because I don't have Jordan here to put up maps for me. It's the worst. Anyhow, so when we're in South Australia, and if you guys need a refresher and you're like, hey, I really want to look at the map, just shoot me a message and I'll shoot you a picture of the map. But we're in South Australia. How many times can I say South Australia? We're in Adelaide Hills. And this producer, Deviation Road, 60% Pinot Noir, 40% Chardonnay. And I don't even think I touched on that with the Krone. The Krone, real quick, the Krone is 85% Pinot and 15% Chardonnay. So we're jumping into the Deviation Road, which is clearly not a rosé. If you've already poured your glass, you're doing well. 60% Pinot, 40% Chardonnay. This is another family-owned project, just like many of the wines that I like to feature are, let's see, the rosé is working with the roasted asparagus and these almond flour, chicken tenders, and salad. Dope, Tori. I'm glad to hear that. Also, that sounds really fucking good. Good job making something dope at home. David said, finish that one. Damn. And said, I'm a drunk. Good for you, girl. Get it in. Ain't nobody judging, man. This is a safe space. If you hang out with Tesh, this is a safe circle. So yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that you're having a good time. At this point, if you don't like the deviation road, I'd be surprised because you're drunk. So it should all taste great. For those of you who haven't already, pour yourself a glass of Deviation Road. Again, a family-owned project. This is owned by a couple, Hamish and Kate Laurie. 5 generations in winemaking. They do high altitude vineyard management in Adelaide Hills. Kate is actually the winemaker, and she's the one who has a degree in enology from France. And so, husband-wife team producing this wine. And kind of like, this is kind of a cool approach to wine because what they pitch as a team and as a winery is that they make like traditional and contemporary wines. I would call this wine probably a little bit more traditional. I think is a very beautiful sparkling wine. Probably, I don't want to say it's typical for Australia, and maybe that's what they mean for contemporary, because what they do is they focus on making high quality sparklings. So yeah. David said safety in numbers. The more you drink, right? Yeah, for sure. Jumping into the Deviation Road. Okay, so this to me, like once you smell it, it's kind of like this got more like that toasty, hazelnutty, brioche, toasty kind of profile. That I think is more along the lines of like traditional champagne. Of course, we're not drinking champagne. We're just drinking sparkling wine from South Australia. But it kind of has more of that profile, like as opposed to the Krone Brut Rosé. All right, so Diana, you don't want to play this game with me. She said, oh, come on, I know, Michelle, I can hold it. Most likely couldn't keep up with you, but I can hold my own son. I believe you. I get hints of Moscato on the nose. You smell Moscato? Well, like, what do you smell when you smell Moscato, David? Is it kind of like that sweet, like fragrant, lychee, pineapple-y kind of? Yeah. Second one, I taste apple. Closer, please say you, Ralph. Yes, most definitely, dude. There's some apple there. It's got kind of like a baked apple kind of quality to it. Most definitely, that is definitely present in the second wine. What else, Tori? What are you smelling? What are you picking up on the second wine? Although you might be, in the middle of eating your almond flour chicken. This still has like a crispness to it, and it's still got quite a bit of like lemon zesty like finish on the back end. Not quite as creamy in terms of texture, right? It's got kind of like a sharpness to it. That acidity is still really strong. And yeah, Tori, I did put you on the spot. You know what? This is one of the reasons why I won't do a Zoom meeting. Somebody asked me if I would ever consider doing this via Zoom so we could all kind of like see each other. But I think one of the beauties of doing it this way is that you guys can just watch me pick my nose, and you don't have to worry about being on camera in front of people. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's one of the fun parts about this. Let me know if you guys want to like switch over and just start doing like private Zoom meetings. We can do that. That would be fun too. David said, no, a bit appley on the nose. It feels and tastes very clean to me. Not getting a specific nose though. Yeah, I mean, like on the nose, I definitely got like a little bit. For me, it was more like a hazelnutty, like toasty brioche kind of thing. But the baked apple thing really comes through on the palate for me. And then that lemon zest on the finish. Like this is a unique wine because So with this wine, like now that I'm like revisiting it and tasting it after having put it in a box and shipping it to you guys or bringing it to you guys, this is quite like citrusy. And that being the case, I wonder how well it would pair with like oysters. Like, I think it would go incredibly well with oysters, despite being primarily Pinot Noir based, which isn't something that like I think that most people would think of. Like if you were just looking at stats on a piece of paper and you were going like, oh, what can I pair with this oyster dish? I don't know that, a South Australian Pinot Noir based sparkling would be the first answer, but it's so zesty. Am I the only one who's picking up on like the citrus note? Is that just me? I'm curious what you guys think. Alexandros, thanks for tuning in. The wife gets a perfumey, appley nose. Oh, sorry, I missed this one. More like pear to keep than apple, but a crisp fruit. All right, I feel that, Tori. I feel that. For those of you with fried chicken, I'm curious how well this is going with the fried chicken. I'm curious which one you like more. I don't normally ask this question. Which one do you like more with the fried chicken? Or which one do you like more, period? I'm curious this time around because I do feel like these are kind of wildly different. Like a grapefruit, I wouldn't call it grapefruit, but for me, it's more like lemon. It's not really like tart like grapefruit, but Alicia, do you think it's grapefruit? Like, and to be fair, like I don't really eat grapefruit, so it's not really it's not like one of my first descriptors that pops to my mind because I know it's common in a lot of wines, but I just don't eat it often. So not getting much citrus, but it was a long day at work. My sniffer may be shot. Or not, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm perceiving something different than you are. And that's okay too. That's okay too. I feel like the Bob Ross of wine tasting, and that's okay too. We're just gonna turn these tasting notes into little birds. Fried chicken is gone. All right, stop. I will so pair oysters with this when we buy more. For sure. Yeah, good. Good. Cool. What other questions? Do you guys have any other questions? We are split half and half. I like the Australian sparkling and the fam is picking the rosé. Cool. That's actually great. You know what I mean? I love to hear that because then it really does become there's different things for different people and that's nice. That's a good thing when it comes to wine. What have I not told you about this wine? They do riddling of the bottles, which I mentioned that is traditional method. So that's fairly upfront. I get a perfume, grapefruit, birds. I just said that on air. That's cool. I get a perfume, grapefruit. Yeah, no, for sure. I feel it. Yeah. All right. Oh, this thing was kind of unique too. I forgot to mention that that when they disgorge the wine, right, which is when they pop the cap off and the frozen portion, they freeze the dead yeast in the neck of the bottle, right, and it comes flying out. They add back dosage liquor, which in this case is made up of base wines that have an average range of 12 months barrel time. So I think that's where like you get the texture of the wine from, and then that kind of like that richness. Yes, a little because it has like a citrusy taste, but it isn't sweet. The white is better with the chicken, in my opinion. All right, Alicia, I feel it. Are you able to eat? You said your face was hurting. She got dental work done, everybody. That's my cousin. We had a bit of spicy sauce in our fried chicken. So good. What kind of spicy sauce? That's the real question. Tastes like everyone is at the Knicks game. Yeah, there are a lot of people watching the Knicks game, and that's okay. Goes great with stemmed broccoli. All right, cool. Kyle said, I got citrus, but I don't know about lemon. Grapefruit sounds about right. All right, cool. So it sounds like there's a grapefruit element here that I'm not necessarily picking up on. And that's cool. I feel that. Dope, guys. See, I told you guys this one would be a short one. Seems like everybody's kind of busy. Not everybody, but we're all here. The important people are here. What else you guys got? Do you guys have any other questions about any of the sparkling wines? Not just from this tasting, from last month, about what's coming up. I think next month, I haven't solidified my wine decisions for next month yet, but I'm thinking about doing red wines that are suitable for the summertime. And I think that would be really fun to give you guys some stuff that we could put not a full-blown chill on, but like some that, we can maybe pop in the fridge for like 30 minutes before we drink it and just get like a nice little chill on it. And then we can enjoy some reds during a nice warm month. The first one reminds you of Alizé. It's been so long since I've had that. Is that a good thing? That's my follow-up question. Is that a good thing? Let me know. I'm curious where you stand on that. Not so much grapefruit on the nose, but on the palate. It tastes like when you're peeling grapefruit, like the zest of ruby red grapefruit when it's peeled. Very, very specific. Very good descriptor. I like that one. Zest. Ruby red grapefruit zest. So what's coming up? I'm not going to tell you the wines, but I am going to tell you that I was thinking about doing the light red wines that I think are more appropriate with a slight chill for the summertime. We would love to learn more about some other regions with red wines other than Sonoma and Napa. I will try my best to keep you out of that area. There's so many wines that are coming out of that area. And also there's so many Facebook groups. Can I just talk shit for a second? There's so many fucking Facebook groups where like people are just like straight up like fucking experts. Like I don't even want to talk to them because like they have no interest in hearing what I have to say, and that's cool. But like, dude, like everybody's just an expert for a lot of these topics, and that's okay. You don't mind Alizé. All right, cool. Hopefully even though it's reminiscent of Alizé, hopefully it drinks a little bit better than Alizé. Let's see. Red for summer would be great. How about some Sauvignon Blanc? Does anybody else want me to sprinkle in Sauvignon Blanc in the next box? Because I can make that happen. David said, yeah, red. Carrie Ann said that she liked the idea for next month for doing reds that are more summertime appropriate. Yeah, that was kind of like where my mind was at. I just thought it'd be fun to do some like light-based reds that are not all. I was trying to do a box that wasn't all Pinot Noir, right? There's so many like other fun varietals that I could get my hands on to pour for you guys that I think would be really dope. So yeah, I think that's the direction that I'm gonna go. And I taste ginger in the second one. I actually agree with that. There is a hint of ginger there. That's a great call. I would love more sparkling. Love me some sparkling. Me too, Diana. I could drink sparkling day and night and be perfectly happy. It's the shit. It's like always the right answer, right? Also, the Australian sparkling pulls more citrus notes as it gets warmer. So mine has been open, right? So I opened my wines at probably like 6:40, and I don't have an ice bucket, so they're just like they're right out of the fridge from overnight. And chilling on my table. So that could be why the citrus is more prominent to me, because it's not straight out of the fridge, and I had it popped open and ready to go. Your typing is fantastic. Don't talk about yourself that way or your typing. I appreciate you fucking making dinner and tuning in and hanging out and all of it. It's cool. Kyle said he mixed them 50-50. Is this what you mean by wine pairing? Bro, I will disown your ass. Alicia said, gotta say, this is my favorite box by far. All right, cool. We want a great Pinot Noir. I can sprinkle in one Pinot Noir. Okay. Are you saying, David, are you saying you want a great Pinot Noir in the box, or are you just saying you want a great Pinot Noir? Because I'm curious, which one do you mean? Mom's idea. Mom, Lori, just no. Just no. Just no. Yeah, let me know what you mean. Are you looking for like just a great Pinot Noir, or are you just looking for a Pinot Noir in the Tesh Talk box for next month? Yeah, as my wine is warmer. It's not like ice cold anymore, and I'm definitely picking up on that citrus note prominently. So, all right, 2 weeks, we'll be back again. True confession, my daughter made dinner, but okay, yeah, we are eating it. Also like Pinot Noir. Okay, cool. So I'll try and sprinkle in a Pinot Noir, but the other three will be a surprise because I don't. Yeah, I want to include. I want to give you guys what you want, but I also want to kind of like push you to try something that you haven't had before, right? Yeah. Just a great Pinot. All right, cool. David, I got you, man. When you come visit me this weekend to grab your stuff, I got some stuff for you, dude. We'll hook it up. We'll make sure we get home with some really, really phenomenal Pinot. I will see you guys in 2 weeks, unless there are any other questions. And fucking kudos to all of us for getting through a Wine Talk with Tesh. That was probably the fastest one so far. We got in and out in 35 minutes. Agree with Alicia. When are you going to do a winery trip again now that California is opening up? All right, here's the deal with the winery stuff. I'm happy to do a tasting at a winery. Willie, the cat invader, thanks for tuning in. We're actually wrapping up, but no, it's good timing. That's cool. Thank you for always picking great new things to try. You're very welcome, Alicia. Diana, to answer your question, when a winery starts responding back to me, man, like a lot of them reach out to me and we'll start the conversation and then it just dies and then it never goes anywhere. So that being said, though, I got some stuff in the works for myself for a potential second gig, just something to like on the side. Part-time, where I might be in a position to start hosting some tasting events and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that works out, or if it's even a possibility. But if I can do it, I will, and I think that would be really dope. But until then, the Tesh Talk box, I'll have those wines locked in with it by the end of the week here, because I already have a bunch of wines that I've tasted that I just haven't pulled the trigger on that I've been wanting to bring in. So I'll put that together, and then you guys will be getting those boxes the first week of the next month. And what else? I will see you guys in 2 weeks on that Wednesday at 6:30. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm really glad that you guys really like these wines. That means a lot to me. It's been a long week, to say the least. And so I'm glad all you guys' positive feedback about the wines and the selections and stuff. That means a lot. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging in there during a long week. So until 2 weeks, we'll chat again soon. Thanks a lot, guys. If you have any questions along the way, if you need any wine along the way, holler at me. You guys, most of you have my phone number, if not my email, or even just the website, winewithtesh.com. Check it out. And if you have any questions, you guys can always reach out. All right, guys. Lots of love. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.